It is currently the morning of the 21st of July, 2023. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. We're, of course, still tracking our tropical depression here towards the east of Luzon. This is going to be called Egay as soon as it becomes a tropical depression, according to Pagasa, and Doksuri by JMA as it moves off here towards the north and west. The last few hours, we have seen just a bit more convection, even on visible satellite imagery. You can see that broad low-level circulation right in here. See it kind of wrapping around with the low-level clouds. We still have a bit of shear, but there is some outflow aloft right in there too. So what does that mean? It means we're probably going to start to see this organize a bit more and intensify. Here's a look at the official track from the Japan Meteorological Agency, having this go up to about a Cat 1 to Cat 2 east of Luzon as we look ahead into Monday over towards Tuesday. Now, with that said, you have to keep an eye on this cone of air and, of course, the range of uncertainty. Now, I mentioned that. This is looking ahead into Tuesday with our official track here from JMA here. This is the ECMWF model forecast on the left side of the storm. Still brings it onshore here into Luzon. And then we look at the GFS, and boy, talk about the range of uncertainty here in the 5-day outlook. This is about as far as you're going to get between the main global models. ECMWF, GFS, all the way out there towards Okinawa. That's why in my last few updates, guys, I have stressed time and time again, we have to look at the cone of air, and all the way from Luzon to Okinawa, we need to watch it. I heard somebody say, you know, the GFS says this, and you're hyping it up. I'm still looking at these model outlooks here, and even within the GFS members, look at this. There is still this wide range of uncertainty with the model run from Okinawa, still all the way back here towards Luzon. We take a look at just the overall background flow. There still is kind of that high pressure ridge in there, albeit it is weakening a bit. Yeah, there's still a lot of uncertainty here, guys, between this track, and that's because the storm is still developing. We still don't have that tight low-level circulation just yet, which is why I want to continue to stress that range there. But, of course, we're going to continue to track this low-level center and as it moves off here towards the north and west. All right, let's take a look at kind of at the satellite imagery here. This is our fantastic graphics, Metro Weather's weatherscape, showing that circulation tightening up a bit more. A little bit of a closer look. You can still see some inflow, reason why we have those heavy rainfall warnings still in place in parts of eastern Visayas and eastern Mindanao. And then looking at the ECMWF forecast, a little bit closer of a look here as this intensify, those pressure readings continue to drop by Sunday into Monday. Remember, this is that western track based on the ECMWF and the GFS, kind of just showing you. Look at the tight isobars. Even if this does stay just offshore, still gonna have that big wind field with that inflow wrapping in from the west down here towards Manila. I mean, that's gonna be some gusty conditions by Monday over towards Tuesday into the metro area, not to mention the heavy rainfall wrapping in around the west. That's even if this does stay well offshore, you're still gonna be seeing those type of impacts because of that inflow wrapping in around. And then eventually this could kick off there towards Okinawa or Taiwan. It's been a few years since Taiwan's actually been hit directly by a storm, so it would be rather interesting if this does head off in that direction. It's always a rain threat if we see a storm near Taiwan too, but ECMWF still hugging Luzon here. That is not hype. That is not, me saying, oh, it's going to happen. It's just really the forecast has been all over the place. JMA has been changing from run to run. GFS, ECMWF still not on the same page, mainly because this is still organizing, and not to mention we still have that high pressure ridge back towards the north, and there's still a lot of uncertainty in how that's going to influence. I'm just being real with you guys with that too. I mean, I'm not trying to hype or anything. I'm being real about the fact that this is uncertain. I don't want to sit here and have somebody be prepared. Take that back. Have somebody just be prepared for the sake of preparing. I think that you should be prepared for the possibility of a storm from Okinawa to Taiwan to Luzon as this slowly develops. But I'm not just saying it just so to scare you. That's my point here. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon to continue to support this. I'm not in front of the green screen. I just got back from work. It's late night, but I did want to give you guys the latest look at this forecast as it slowly develops. It's been a slow mover. That's the other problem with this storm, is the mere sense that it just has been taking its time, getting its act together. I really expected originally a week ago this to be right near Luzon at this point, and it still is just well offshore. And yeah, at least we do have the official track from JMA. But I'll just show you what the difference between JMA and, let's say, what the ECMWF and then the UK Met is thinking. These are two different model forecasts I'm showing you right here. So those aren't official tracks. It's just Windy being fantastic and kind of showing you where it expects the low to go. And then there's JMA. It is a range of uncertainty you don't see all too often, guys. So I can't stress enough, this storm is still developing. We are still getting a look at it as far as that low-level center is concerned, and it's still not the most organized thing in the world. That's why there's this range of uncertainty. So, yeah. As always, thanks for watching. Of course, I'll keep you guys posted. And number one thing is stay safe out there. Hope you have a good day.